New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.
Welcome to New England Candlepins. We're here at Ryan's Family Amusement, and we're here for another Sweet 16 showing. First, we'll talk to Jason Doucette, our defending champion. Jason, how have you been bowling? I know it's the summer, so not much?
Like none. Zero.
Okay, what do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about you. I mean, what do you like?
You know what? Someone told me that when we recorded the next show, I should just say, enough about you, let's talk about me.
I agree.
So my summer's been okay. I was down in Charlotte last weekend. My nephew got married.
Very nice. And was the weather nice?
The weather was nice. Friday night it rained really heavily, but for the wedding it was just absolutely beautiful.
Awesome. Glad to hear it.
Great. Okay, we'll move on. Phil, did you have any questions for me?
No, but it's a good day to be here. According to Fox News, this is National Bowling Day, but I think they're talking about the big balls, you know, that easy game.
Well, it didn't say, it didn't specify what type of bowling it was. I did see that it is National Bowling Day, though, today. It is National Bowling Day. We are bowling today, and you come in. You're on our show again. You're taking on defending champion Jason Doucette.
Yes, Jason's quite a bowler. I bowled with him 20 years ago when he was first coming up, and he's a good kid and a great bowler.
He must have been about 4 when you did that.
No, that was only 20 years ago.
Well, he's a young guy, so. Well, oh, okay. Well, we're looking forward to this match. We're getting ready for it, and we'll be back to bring it to you in just a moment. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. Chris just learned how to count for a second time, but we are back. First up is going to be Jason Doucette, defending champion.
Defending champion now. Well, 3-time, but he won back-to-back, so he's going for a three in a row, three-peat, I guess.
Three-peat. Yeah. We're going to call it a three-peat.
Trifecta. Oh, right in the pocket like he knew what he was doing.
It's like he's done this before.
Yeah.
Double guns Doucette out of Academy Lanes, averages of 118, high singles of 189, high triple 475.
Ooh,
right to the curtain.
Good job, Jay.
Yeah.
And makes that go away for $10.
Doucette, last time on our summer series, defeated Matt Cattell in a 2-string final.
That's right. Jason right back into the pocket. Leaves a split. The 2, 4, 6, 7. Nothing. No wood out there to help him. Gets the 3 on the left. Looking to clean up this 6-pin for $10. And just a 9. So that will bring up Phil Clough. Bowls out of from Warren, Massachusetts. Bowls out of Bogey Lanes in East Brookfield. Has an average of 115, a high single of 206, and a high triple 466.
Not a bad break for Phil. Leaves the 4 horsemen on the right-hand side with the 8.
The Caleri. Some of us might call it.
When you say some of us, I'm assuming you mean you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I would say Richie, but he didn't. He didn't call
He
it.
obviously didn't.
No, I do know.
And a $6 for Phil. $7. No, $6.
It was a 7, actually. The
Oh, it
8,
was a
the
7,
8
I missed
did
it.
fall at the last second.
Oh, okay, I missed it.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
was
it
probably
kinda
writing
hard to
down the
see.
6 on the paper at the time. And we're going to convert.
Oh,
Still rolling. And just a 7-pin for $10 here. Oh, okay, just a 9. Was looking good, and then the cap said not so fast.
The cap giveth and the cap taketh away from time to time. You never know what's going to happen with that shot.
So a 3-pin advantage for Jason after 2 boxes.
See which bowler breaks the ice here. That's a good looking ball. Buried in the 1-3 pocket. He's got the triangle on the deep left-hand side, the 4, 7, and 8. Tough shot to make clean, but he tends to make just about everything here.
Oh,
Hair to the left.
so Doucette trying to get back to the finals for his 3rd series in a row. Now, he had said that he hadn't bowled much in the summer. Do most of you pros take the summer off?
I do.
I would say a majority probably do.
Yeah.
I know there's a good amount that still roll in the summer, but I believe there's more that take the summer off. Probably to play golf.
Okay.
It's tough to play golf when there's 2 feet of snow on the ground.
That is true.
So Jason leaves the triangle right side. The 3, 5, 6.
Popular leave so far.
Indeed. And not able to carry the 6-pin.
Now, Jason, Gauthier Sr. talked about some new pro league in the summer that he had been bowling in.
News to me.
Guess you hadn't been invited. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to bring that up.
Nope. Richie might know more. It's probably out in Western Mass, I would imagine.
Well, he said he had come as far east as Boston.
Oh, really?
That would be, you really can't go further.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
he must be talking about the Atlantic
singles tour.
singles
Yep.
Yes, that's it.
That's what it is. So Phil looking to convert that. Oh, is it going to fall into it?
Whoa.
Oh, my God, it wants to,
It
but it's
really
not
did.
going to. Still looks like it wants to. And a good 10 for Phil.
Takes the 10.
Gains a pin back, just down 2 now.
Door's still open. Whoever marks first here is going to have a really upper hand.
The looking ball for Phil. Hair off the head pin. I'm surprised it didn't catch it on the way by. Leaves the 3 horsemen. Or one of the variations, the 1, 2, 4. And runs it down.
That's a nice clean shot from Phil Clough. Right up the line.
So Phil with our first mark in the match. A spare in the 4th frame.
Jason up on lane 1. Whoa, 159 is gone. Everything else is still there.
Interesting.
Tries to catch the
Wow.
corner of the 3-pin, gets everything but the 3-pin. Great bid. That's a great 10 bucks though.
Yeah, it is. Pinning well, 48 through 5. On the 1-2 pocket.
Check mark, right?
Check mark again.
Thank you. Mark another one
That
down.
would make 6.5.
Thank you.
I'll even give him 7 because he said check mark right.
Ooh, you can actually have a point. Oh, not able to get the 5-pin to go.
Okay, you know what? I said check mark right, but I was saying check mark right
I know.
Don't
with the
don't
question
do that.
mark.
Don't hurt
You know
yourself
what?
like that.
Because honesty is the best policy.
I
That's,
know.
yeah,
I
that
was
is
just
true.
feeling generous.
that's what me and Abe said.
And just a 9 bucks for Jason.
I didn't realize you were that old. Phil Clough working on a spare.
Good looking ball.
Really good ball and a good count, but a really tough shot with that wood in front of the 5-9. Gonna have to go high on the cap, I think.
I would agree.
Really snuck by it. Hard to tell if there was enough room there.
And we're going to clean this up. And it would not have gone had he put that there the first time. So just an 8. A little bit of an unfortunate break there.
A 4-pin lead nonetheless.
Yeah,
And
love to get another mark.
Opposite of 9 box, yep.
Good looking ball.
Very good looking ball.
Once. Whoa, what is this?
Boy, look at this one. We've got the
Oh, my
7,
goodness.
8, 10. There's 2 pieces of wood that are spread out a little bit on the left-hand side. He's going to have to utilize. Kick something off the wall.
And he gets it.
Got it.
Oh,
What a shot.
What a
Spare.
shot. Played the middle wood. Got it spinning. And it made things happen. Magical.
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 That
That's
was
right.
magical.
So Jason Doucette, the 2-time defending champion, finds himself down 5 pins after 6 boxes. And another ball on the mark. Leaves the wonderful 5, 7, 9, 10. Bunch of wood out there. To the right, to the left.
I like the left-hand side here, DC.
Yeah, he's got that little cap sitting out there. I can't quite see how all the wood's angled on the
That's where
right
he's
hand
gonna
side.
go.
That's where he's going. Gets everything but the 10-pin. Well played.
He's putting the ball where he wants to at the moment.
He is.
It's a good 10.
It's just not magical right now.
No.
Puts him at 67 through 7. Really could use one right now. It's a nice ball.
Great looking ball.
3-pin does decide to fall eventually. He's got the 10-pin now.
The wood looking pretty favorable out there. Nice little guide to the shot.
Gotta be a little careful with it though, DC.
Yeah.
It's up a little bit high.
Yeah.
Played it a little too high. Still like going towards the pin. But Jason saw things differently. And he makes 10 though. So Phil looking to build on his lead. He's up 5 plus a ball. Good looking ball right into the pocket. It's going to get them all or no. Just the kingpin is left. Great, Phil.
It's a good ball from Phil.
Finds himself up 14 in a hurry. And makes that go
All
away.
over it.
So Phil building a house against Jason Doucette right now. A little off to the right, gets a good 6 count. Leaves the 1, 2, 7, 8. Increases his lead to 20. Will he run it down? Ooh, just outside. Wants to get at least 3 here. And he will get an $8, so he'll get 2 of those. So an 18-pin lead with 2 boxes to go.
Keeps it under 20.
Jason Doucette will have to get 2 marks to realistically have any chance.
He's definitely due for 1.
He is. Oh,
There
there's
it
one.
is.
There's a strike.
That's a big time strike.
Will Jason have a flurry of a finish? Last 2 boxes to steal the win away from Phil. We've seen him do it before.
That we have.
Mark gives him a chance.
Certainly does. We'll have a double.
He's on the head pin.
He's been burying the pocket all string.
He's been getting a bunch of triangles.
Yeah, hasn't been able to convert though.
This time.
But this is a good time for him. It's a 2, 4, 5. Will he do it? Oh my goodness!
Oh, moly.
Catches a piece of wood and the 2-pin, punches the 2-pin straight back. He gets nothing
I'd love
else.
to see that again. It looked like he
Yeah.
clipped the wood simultaneously. I don't know if that's what happened, but
Yeah.
it's hard to take out the 2 right there on the angle he took in on it. Really tough break.
So Phil just needs 10 pins and 2 frames to unseat the 2-time defending champion from 3-peating. And he's going to get 9 of them in 1 ball. He needs 1 more to shut the door. And there it is. So Phil Clough, our 3 seed, defeats the 2-time defending champion, 3-time champion overall, Jason Doucette, which is the number 14 seed. Doesn't matter what the final score is at this point. Phil's on a roll. 6 more. Almost gets that to go.
Yep.
So,
Finishing on a nice strong note.
and a good 10.
That's well done by Phil Clough.
The final score is Phil Clough 121 to Jason Doucette's 104.
And Jason Doucette, for his first time in
In a
New
long
England
time.
Candlepins in a long time, loses.
Loses. I know.
Wow. Okay.
New champion.
We'll be back to talk to our bowlers in just a moment. And we're back here with our bowlers. First, Jason. We haven't had this conversation in a long, long time. What happened?
Hopefully we won't have it for a long, long time again. I got beat. Phil Buller threw a great game. I thought I threw a pretty good ball. Second ball was on some of the shots, and it's bowling. You know, sometimes they go, sometimes they don't.
You're right, and you had a couple of second shots where you just didn't pin on them.
Yeah, that's the way bowling is, though. You know, I'll be back again, and hopefully end up in the winning side.
Well, you've won it 3 times, 2-time defending champion. This time we'll have a new champion. Here you go, $75. Thanks for coming out. I know we'll see you next time, so congratulations. Phil, well done.
Thank you.
You bowled well.
I bowled pretty good. Jason got a lot of bad breaks. He was on his game, but the ball just wasn't mixing for him.
Yeah, it seemed like when it hit the pins, they really weren't really moving around as well as they have in the past for him.
Yes.
So you capitalized when you had to. You knocked the pins down. You were able to come out with a victory.
Yeah, well, I'm satisfied with it.
Well, that's good because you get to move on. Hopefully you are, because if you weren't, we would have had an issue because you still would have had to move on. So it's good you're satisfied. Yes. All right. So that'll do it with this match. We'll be back with our next match in just a moment. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. We're here with our bowlers in our second match from today's show. First of all, we're going to welcome to our show Craig Powers. Craig, welcome.
Thank you.
First time on our show. Have you been on other TV shows?
Not other bowling TV shows, no.
Okay. What have you been on other shows?
I was on a quiz team at Schools Match Wits when I was in high school.
Really? I was never on that. I was on the Bozo show once and Rex Trailer. That was it. But that's a story for another day. How have you been bowling?
I started out a little rough this summer, but tweaked my delivery a little bit, and I feel really good about how I did in the roll-off. So we'll see.
Excellent, excellent. Have you ever bowled against Frank?
I have not.
Well, you are in for an experience because we have a returning bowler here in Frank faced DeLuca. Frank, welcome back.
Thank you very much, Jay. Good to be back.
How have you been bowling recently?
Pretty well. Summer's been going okay, and just cruising.
How's Alley Chat going?
It's we're doing a huge addition on our house now, so that's on the back burner for the time being. But it's not going away. So
It's good because I hadn't seen it recently, but I know you've still been doing it. That's a web-based thing that you do to keep people up to date on Candlepins, right?
yeah, we try our best. It's a podcast and website and Facebook page and all that stuff. And we do a lot of broadcasts for important tournaments and stuff like that.
Yeah, I noticed that. You did some during the spring and everything like that. You were doing some of the bigger tournaments, correct?
Yeah, we do that. We did the World Tournament, and also we've started, it's not really branded as Alley Chat, but the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour is a tour of singles bowlers who travel to different houses and bowl against other opponents. So that's been, there's a lot of exposure on that too. That's the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour on Facebook. You can go like the page.
Okay, Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. That's the tour I brought up to Dave Chestercove during the last match. He knew nothing about it, and then I remembered you told me not to bring it up to him because you didn't want him invited. So I apologize for bringing it up to him. But we won't talk about it, so he won't know about it. So we'll be back with this match in just a moment, and we're not going to talk about that other thing so Dave doesn't know about it. We'll be right back. Welcome back to New England Candlepins. We're ready for our next match. Frank DeLuca versus Craig Powers. Up first is Frank on lane one. Go get him, Frank. Frank, a southpaw with a huge fan base behind us.
Yes, indeed. Leaves the check mark to the right with a wiggly 5-pin. Looking to make this disappear. And he does.
Nice shot.
Oh, yeah. Like they were tied together, folks.
Nice start for Frank DeLuca out of Granada lanes. It's a 118 average. His high single is a 197. His high triple is a 421.
And leaves the check mark right again.
We may need security, people.
Well, we just saw him make it go away the last time. Can he go 2 for 2, Jay? Not this time. Still a good start, though. If he cleans this up 9-10, gets 25-26. It's a good start. Yeah, still $80. Still a good start, though. 24. 24 for 2. Anytime you get more than 20 in a 2-box format like this, that's a good start.
Craig Powers up next. Craig is our 6th seed in our fall series.
Newcomer, rookie.
Yep.
New to the show.
From Billerica, Massachusetts. Bowls out of Woburn Bowlerdrome and Malden, which has just sadly recently closed their doors this summer.
That's really unfortunate. That was a great place.
Yes, it was. So he's looking to convert the 137, gets everything but the 7-pin.
Put a nice bit on it, just a little bit thin on the head pin.
And he
Nice
gets
and
a 10.
clean 10.
Craig averages 104, has a high single of 155 and a high triple of 393. Craig a little off to the right, just 3. Leaves the 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 piece of wood, touching the 5 and the 9 pin. Certainly help him make this. Got everything but the head pin.
Just snuck by that head pin.
Looking to clean this up for 10. He'll at least gain 2 and count. That's nice. He'll gain 1 and count anyway. Down 5. And of course, Frank DeLuca up 5 pins now on lane 1. Frank, a regular on our show.
Yeah.
You might remember one fantastic finish he had where he threw a double strike in the last 2 frames to win a match. So he is no stranger to the format or the pressure of the situation.
It's a good ball there. He's got the 4 and the 10. 3 pieces of wood on the left-hand side. He's going to have to make his mind
got some
up as to what
choices.
to do. I think the backwood is angled toward the 10, so if he goes way left, he might be able to snap it right over.
Right, he could go there. He could go to the right side of that wood helicopter. He could play the wood on the right. He has the better view than we do. He does. Yep, he got it the way you wanted it. Good call, Richie. Good call, Frankie.
Good call, everybody.
Hooray.
Everybody gets a good call.
Everybody gets a sticker.
You watching at home, good call.
And you in Europe?
Konnichiwa. Jeez. You're going to get us in trouble, man.
Oh, leaves a 9-10 piece of wood right on the front. That's pretty good.
And for you in Europe,
stop patronizing the European people. There are still 3 of them that watch us. Frank faced with the 9-10.
Oh, and he gets it. I was a little worried he was a little too far right there, but he managed to get it to go away.
Spun it right in there. Made it work.
Fantastic start for Frank DeLuca. 3 marks in 4 frames. Really going to put the pressure on Craig.
Richie, in a moment, we're going to have you sneak around the far side of the backdrop and find out who's making all that noise.
I bet that's Kyle Bruce.
I can assure you it's Kyle Bruce.
Yep.
Well,
Craig, nice ball. Leaves the 5-7. A little bit of a bad break, but he does have a piece of wood in front of the 7-pin. That will make the shot easier.
Well, someone's going to need to stand beside him and just keep him under control.
Oh, I think we should have him.
Oh, is he going to get it? Oh.
Is the 5 going to fall?
No.
Wow.
He got it to move, but not able to get it to go away.
He picks the 10.
It's Craig. Definitely looking for a mark here. Oh boy, half Worcester left.
There's that sound again.
Good looking bid right there.
That's a much better ball.
Still leaves the 6, 7, 10 piece of wood out there. And he gets them all.
Done.
He wanted them all, and he got them all.
He's pinning very well, 39 through 4 without a mark.
That's very good.
Frank, however, is not throwing very many third balls at this point.
Nope.
Working on
Only
another
one.
spare. He's up 13 already.
13 plus this bill right here.
3 marks in 4 frames for Frank.
Oh, what a pretty ball for Frank.
Triangle to the right. He's got the 3, 5, and 6.
I don't think we've seen one of these go yet today. It's been tricky.
We saw in the previous match Jason Doucette with a couple of these.
3 of them, and he couldn't get them to go.
Unable to convert.
Oh,
there you
Frank
go.
shows us how it's done.
He's making everything at this point.
Frank in the zone. Putting on a clinic through 5 boxes.
Great ball.
What a great ball. How is that
Does he
not
get him
going
on?
away? 10-pin, piece of wood right next to it. Shouldn't be a problem. Just like shoot at it like the wood ain't there. And wow. Ends up hitting the cap and it just slides right by. And still there. But that's all right, though. Stellar start, 78 through 5 and 87 through 6. Very fine start for Frank. Really putting the pressure on Craig, though.
Yep, Craig's gonna
Craig's
have to get something going.
Yep.
That's a good ball.
Great looking ball. Wants the 7 to go.
Oh, moved the 7 off its spot just a hair.
Once again, we got a couple pieces of wood out in front. So far this show, we've seen those be more trickier than they needed to
Yep.
be. They haven't behaved.
Well, even
Yeah,
that one
got it.
That one went.
The cap jumped right over that front wood.
Yeah.
Even that one
even
was
surprisingly.
that was
it's
closer.
You
That
would
was
think it would hit the
closer,
wood
yeah.
next to it, but it jumped over it.
So Powers with this first mark of the match.
Been rolling a pretty good ball.
He has
oh,
been.
boy.
Half Worcester.
And there it is again.
Thank you. That's another mark from me.
That would make it 7.
7.
Ta-da. You made it over. Good job.
Thank you. That right there is the Ashland left.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Thank you. That'd be 8.5.
You've called the game long enough. We'll let you name a shot.
I think that was a Hall of Fame call.
So Frank DeLuca finds himself with a 30-pin advantage after 6 frames. So a super stellar start.
Boy, is he throwing a great
He
ball
is-
right now.
Oh my goodness.
Another triangle. This time the deep right one. He's got the 6, 9, 10. Piece of wood that just
Just came up in
being
front.
stingy there. Kind of sitting in a really awkward spot.
Yeah, not sure if it's covering that 6-pin or not. So wonder if
see
he'll
by
try
how
to
he-
get by it or play it high.
Yep, it's the only way it'll go if he has to play it.
He goes around it. Not able to carry the 9-pin.
Yeah, that was a tough piece.
Yeah, it certainly
as it
was.
turned out.
But you don't mind looking at those when you got a 30-pin lead with 4 boxes to go, though.
Well said.
And a 9 bucks.
Frank's going to bowl under the USCBA sign.
Yep.
Dave, that's your cue.
That's my cue. The USCBA is a proud sponsor and supporter of New England Candlepins. We'd like to support anything related to Candlepins, or if you have any questions related to Candlepin bowling, please give us a call or email us, or visit our website, www.uscandlepin.com. And that's a strike for Frank DeLuca. Through all of that, he's just like, yeah, I'm going to throw a strike.
I'm going to cut Dave's little talk of the USCBA short.
Craig just runs into a buzzsaw, it looks like, this match. Frank will not be denied. That's tough when you're your first time on your show and you run into a buzzsaw like that.
Yeah, on the side of a couple of balls, he hasn't been too far off.
That's right.
A couple half Worcesters that really killed the momentum.
And I would think, you know, you get a couple of those and you're up against someone who's bowling as well as Frank has. It's just,
Yeah, it can,
it's tough.
It can creep into your mind.
Yep.
You start pressing a little bit more, especially if you're not used to the lights or your opponent.
And it's a one-string match.
And yeah, right, it's a one-string match. So, well, he leaves a 4 horseman right. Let's see if he can run this down. Good-looking bid. Oh, a little heavy.
Yep.
Nice 10.
And a nice 10.
So let's see what Frank can do to close this match out. He is 106 through 8, working on a strike.
Up 31 pins.
Wouldn't be surprised if he throws another one here.
The way he's been rolling the ball right now, I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one myself. Oh, look at this. Wow, how are those still there?
6 and the 10.
Ooh.
Off to the left. No worries at this point for Frank.
Nope.
And there it goes. So 124 through 9 for Frank. So Mark will have the highest Sweet 16 string, or a chance at it. Well, chance of tie. We had a 154.
We had a 154 by Jason Gaudier Jr.
Work cut out for him here. Clip wing spread eagle. But you know, like I said, you don't mind looking at that
No.
at this stage. You know your opponent has to throw at least a triple. And a $7.
That's
For, 131.
Yeah, that's a good score. Good solid score.
So Craig Powers
Needs to have a strike right here. His next score is 135. Right into the pocket and will not get it.
Gave a good offer at it.
He did. He's not looking at much. 2-7-10.
Maybe.
Maybe.
What a
Oh,
shot.
what a shot.
What a shot. That's textbook right there.
That's exactly right. Left side of the 2 pins and the 2 into the 10 and goodbye 7 pins.
That may have gone without any of the wood.
Yeah, it's 7 of them. See if he can finish with 2 in a row here.
Yeah.
You knew it when he let it go.
All right, let's get one more pin here and get the triple digits.
It'll only be a few off his average.
There we go.
And he'll get 2. All right. So 101. So Frank DeLuca will move on 131 to 101 to face Phil Clough, our 3rd seed in the quarterfinals.
Should be a good one.
Should be.
That should be very good. That will be power versus finesse in that match. DeLuca and Clough. So we'll be back to talk to our bowlers in just a moment. And we're back here with our bowlers after that match. Craig, you just ran into someone on fire in that match.
Yeah, he was pretty hot, and I was hoping coming in that I could go a little high and my opponent would go a little low, and instead it wound up going kind of the other way around. So, what can you say?
Yeah, not bad. First time on TV, your first appearance on our show. You gave it a good run for the money, but as you said, Frank was just not missing.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm happy I made a couple of good shots and broke 100, so it's a good start.
There you go. And for your effort, $75. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
And pleasure, and I'm sure we'll see you on our show again.
Hope so.
All right. Frank, great job.
Thank you very much.
And it was also good to hear that you brought your cheering section along with you.
Well, it's kind of dead in here. We figured we'd liven it up a little bit.
Well, you certainly did that. Your bowling did that as well. You were on the head pin. You were bowling well. You were pinning well. You just seemed to really be on your game.
Yeah, after the first couple boxes, I kind of got into a groove and got more comfortable. I only had one bad box that I remember, the 7 box. But, other than that, it's just bowling.
Absolutely. And now you move on to take on Phil Clough, who I'm sure you've bowled against in the past.
I've rolled off with him. I don't know that we've ever bowled head-to-head, but I'm excited for the opportunity. He's a legend. I mean, the guy's been in the game for 40 years probably, more.
Absolutely. Well, as we said, it's going to be your power versus his finesse, so we're looking forward to that match.
Looking forward to it as well.
All right, so that's going to wrap up this show. We encourage you to stay tuned in for our next show on New England Candlepins. We want to thank everybody here at Ryan Family Amusement in Millis, and thank everybody from Franklin TV, Chris Flynn, Pete Fasciano, Rory, Sophie, and also Richie Myrick and Dave Chestercove. For Franklin TV and New England Candlepins, I'm Jay Horrigan. We'll see you next time.
New England Candlepins is made possible through the generous support of the U.S. Candlepin Bowling Association. Learn more at uscandlepin.com. By Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Visit ryanfamily.com. By your community's public access channel. And by your Franklin friends and neighbors, good folks just like you. Thanks for supporting Franklin TV. And thanks for watching.